Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Share, the channel where we share everything about the latest gadgets and technology. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of our future videos. Today, we're going to talk about the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro, two of the most anticipated smartphones of the year. Are they worth the hype? Let's find out. The iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Pro are the successors of the iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro, which were released last year. Both phones have a similar design, with a notch at the top of the screen, a flat-edge frame, and a rectangular camera module at the back. However, there are some notable differences between them. First of all, the iPhone 15 Pro has a titanium body, which makes it lighter and stronger than the iPhone 15, which has an aluminum body. The iPhone 15 Pro also has a smaller footprint, thanks to its slimmer bezels around the screen. The iPhone 15 Pro has a 6.1-inch OLED display, while the iPhone 15 has a 6.4-inch LCD display. Both displays have a resolution of 2532 by 1170 pixels and support HDR10 and Dolby Vision. Another difference is the port at the bottom of the phones. The iPhone 15 Pro has a USB-C port, which allows for faster charging and data transfer than the Lightning port on the iPhone 15. The USB-C port also makes the iPhone 15 Pro compatible with a wider range of accessories and devices. However, both phones still support wireless charging and MagSafe accessories. One more difference is the action button on the left side of the iPhone 15 Pro. This button replaces the ringer switch on previous iPhones and can be used to mute calls or perform various shortcuts. For example, you can press and hold the action button to launch Siri, double press it to activate Apple Pay, or triple press it to toggle dark mode. You can also customize the action button in the Settings app. Now let's talk about the cameras, which are one of the main selling points of these phones. Both phones have a triple camera system at the back, consisting of a wide-angle lens, an ultra-wide-angle lens, and a telephoto lens. However, the iPhone 15 Pro has some advantages over the iPhone 15 in this department. The wide-angle lens on the iPhone 15 Pro has a larger aperture of f/1.5, compared to f/1.6 on the iPhone 15. This means that it can capture more light and produce better photos in low light conditions. The wide-angle lens also has a higher resolution of 48 megapixels, which enables it to take photos in ProRes format. ProRes is a new feature that combines the benefits of RAW and JPEG formats, giving you more control over editing your photos without losing quality. The ultra-wide-angle lens on both phones has an aperture of f/2.4 and a resolution of 12 megapixels. However, the ultra-wide-angle lens on the iPhone 15 Pro has a wider field of view of 120 degrees, compared to 110 degrees on the iPhone 15. This means that it can capture more scenery in your shots. The telephoto lens on both phones has an aperture of f/2.0 and optical image stabilization. However, the telephoto lens on the iPhone 15 Pro has a longer optical zoom range of 5x, compared to 3x on the iPhone 15. This means that it can get closer to your subjects without losing quality or clarity. Both phones also have a LiDAR scanner at the back, which helps with autofocus and depth sensing. The LiDAR scanner enables you to take better portrait mode photos with blurred backgrounds and improved lighting effects. It also allows you to use augmented reality apps more accurately and realistically. On the front of both phones, there is a selfie camera with an aperture of f/2.2 and a resolution of 12 megapixels. The selfie camera also supports portrait mode, Face ID, Animoji, Memoji, and FaceTime HD video calls. Both phones can record videos in up to 4K resolution at 60 frames per second with HDR10 and Dolby Vision support. They can also record videos in slow motion at up to 240 frames per second in full HD resolution. However, only the iPhone 15 Pro can record videos in ProRes format. ProRes is another new feature that offers higher quality and more flexibility for editing your videos. Moving on to performance, both phones are powered by Apple's A17 Pro chip, which is one of the most advanced processors in the market. The A17 Pro chip is based on a 5nm process and has 6 cores, 2 high-performance cores and 4 high-efficiency cores. It also has a neural engine with 16 cores, which handles artificial intelligence and machine learning tasks. The A17 Pro chip delivers a smooth and fast user experience, whether you're browsing the web, playing games, or multitasking. It also supports console-quality games, such as Resident Evil Village, which you can play on the iPhone 15 Pro with a compatible controller. The A17 Pro chip also enables features like Siri, Face ID, and Apple Pay. Both phones have 6 GB of RAM and come in 4 storage options: 128 GB, 256 GB, 512 GB, and 1 TB. However, as we mentioned earlier, the iPhone 15 Pro has a USB-C port that supports USB 3 data speeds, while the iPhone 15 has a Lightning port that supports USB 2 data speeds. This means that the iPhone 15 Pro can transfer files faster than the iPhone 15. As for battery life, both phones have improved battery life compared to their predecessors. The iPhone 15 Pro has a battery capacity of 3,095 mAh, while the iPhone 15 has a battery capacity of 3,240 mAh. According to Apple, the iPhone 15 Pro can last up to 18 hours of video playback, 11 hours of video streaming, or 65 hours of audio playback. The iPhone 15 can last up to 19 hours of video playback, 12 hours of video streaming, or 75 hours of audio playback. Both phones support fast charging and wireless charging. However, the charging speeds are the same as before. You can charge both phones up to 50% in 30 minutes with a 20W charger or up to 80% in an hour with a MagSafe charger. Both phones come with a USB-C to Lightning cable in the box, but you need to buy a charger separately. Both phones also run on iOS 17, the latest version of Apple's operating system. iOS 17 brings new features and improvements to the iPhone, such as widgets on the home screen, app library, picture-in-picture mode, app clips, pinned conversations in Messages, group photos in FaceTime, translation app, privacy report in Safari, and more. So which phone should you buy? The iPhone 15 or the iPhone 15 Pro? Well, it depends on your budget and preferences. The iPhone 15 is cheaper and has a larger screen and longer battery life than the iPhone 15 Pro. However, the iPhone 15 Pro has a better display quality and camera performance than the iPhone 15. It also has a lighter and stronger design, a USB-C port, an action button, and more storage options than the iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 starts at $799 for the base model with 128 GB of storage. The iPhone 15 Pro starts at $999 for the base model with 128 GB of storage. Both phones are available in 4 colors: blue, the only color option, silver, gold, and graphite. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our future videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time on Let's Share.